Hello, my friend. I want to explain to you this diagram that you will see occasionally in our study concerning Israel, our example. This pictures Egypt, which was where the bondage took place for 430 years of the children of Israel. It pictures the natural man, the unbeliever that knows not Christ as Savior, the bondage he's in to sin. The Red Sea pictures salvation, their deliverance from Egypt, their entering into God's best and leaving that old life. And so baptism, a picture of the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ and our walking in newness of life. The wilderness pictures the children of Israel going to the tabernacle, receiving the law, and there at Mount Sinai getting that information. And they're going up to the edge of the promised land, which was God's best for the nation of Israel. And you recall that the spies went out and 10 of them gave a bad report. And so instead of entering into God's best because of unbelief, they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, and it pictures the life of so many Christians who are not willing to enter into God's best for whatever the reason might be, and the crux of the matter is unbelief. And then the Jordan River pictures their entering into the land of victory, the land of promise, and Canaan pictures the life of the believer that has entered into the victorious, spirit-filled, God-ordained and directed life. God's best for the child of God, and my friend, it is God's best. And it took me many years before I came to understand this truth. But it's a truth I long for every child of God to know, for it is a life of victory that's available to you. So I hope this little diagram will help you to understand the progression of Israel through the wilderness.